Happy Veterans Day, USA. Thank you, vets, for your service to our country, keeping us safe and keeping our children safe. We can never repay you. Your bravery and kindness is outstanding. So let's get started with this recipe. Dansoy, aka Batman in the Kitchen, welcome to the Food Zone, where we take this journey together, learning recipes as one. To let you know, today is a different kind of recipe. It's like one for parties or at home, or you can make for your kids. We're going to make a homemade Italian sub. In other parts of the country, it could be called a hoagie, a hero, a submarine. But I live on the east coast of USA near Canada, and all the pizza places call it a cold sub, Italian sub. So we're going to go ahead and get this started. So for the recipe, the typical Italian sub has provolone, it has salami, and it has ham. I'm using these sub rolls. These are really soft, but these are not the typical sub rolls they use in our area. In my area, they use more of a hard roll, but it was hard for me to get them, so I got these, and I could use these for other recipes. You're also going to need either a white or a red onion. You're going to need a good quality tomato. You're going to also need lettuce. I have that in the refrigerator. You're going to need red wine, and you're going to need olive oil. Usually you can put these on separately, or if you want, you can mix them together. Sometimes people will mix it 50-50, so you're going to match it. Sometimes people will make it 2 parts red wine and 1 part oil, but it's all up to you. So the best thing to do is when you go to make the sandwich is to cut up the tomato you need, the onion and the lettuce, and just prep it. And then once you get that done, you'll take the roll and you'll split it, and then you'll just start putting the sandwich together. So let's get started with the prep. All right, so I cut up some red onion. If you didn't want to use red onion, you could use white sweet onion. So we're going to set that aside, and then we're going to cut the tomato. And we're going to put this all on another plate, and then when we go to make the sub, everything will be ready. All right, so you can see that I have the onion there. If you wanted to cut it in like fine strips, you can, or you could kind of like strip it and then dice some of it. It's all up to you. And really, it doesn't matter if you're doing this at home like we are. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're not like in a restaurant. The main thing is the taste. Like right now, I just cut that tomato up. This is a hothouse tomato from Canada. So we're going to just put this over here. And like I said, it's always best to, right before you make the sub, is to prep everything like a sub shop would do, like Subway or your Italian restaurant. Because like when you go to make it, all your ingredients will be there. But you want to do it right before. And like if you're making subs for a lot of people, then just judge what you need. So the next thing is going to be our lettuce we're going to dice. We're going to cut up. The best lettuce to use is iceberg. Unfortunately, I have butter lettuce because that's my go-to lettuce, but any lettuce will do. And like we talked about before, this is your cook, your house. Make it to your needs and your family's needs. All right, so our lettuce is done. And we're just going to put that on the side here. And you could see how butter lettuce actually is a good thing for the sub. Like I know a lot of the restaurants, a lot of the sub places, hero, hoagie places use iceberg, but makes for a good combo. So the thing we're going to do now is we're going to take our meat and put that on a plate. And then we'll have everything together, and we'll just put this this Italian sub together. All right, YouTube and Facebook, I have the meat already placed. So have the provolone, the salami, and the ham. With Italian sub, you can actually mix it up. You can use capricola or other types, but in my area, the classic Italian sub is ham, salami, and provolone. So we got that and our prep. Now we're going to put the meat aside, and we're going to work with this, and we're going to build the one side of the bread. Alright, so with this sub, Italian sub, there's many ways you could do it. You could put down the oil and vinegar first, or you can leave it. Like, there's really no right or wrong answer. So we're going to take some of this red onion and just put on what you want. And like I said, if you don't want the red onion, you could use another type. So when you get the onion on there, and I apologize for the light, I cannot win with the light here. It was really sunny this morning. I wasn't ready, and now when I go to do it, it looks like it's going to rain outside again. So after that, then you want to put on the tomato. So start putting your tomato on there, and look at that so far. So the next step is put your lettuce on. So once you have that lettuce on, we're gonna put on the oil and vinegar next. So I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, so like I said, that lettuce is on there, and the next step is to put the oil and vinegar on. And the stuff that we have left over here, now you could just bag that up and make a salad out of it. So let's just put the oil and vinegar on top. And we can also throw it on top of the bread if we want, on the other side. Alright, so we have our oil and vinegar. If you want, just drizzle. Whoa. Blooper. So just throw some oil on there. And then we'll throw some vinegar on next. Alright, so you can see that our oil is on there. I got it on the roll and on the sandwich. Now take your vinegar. And I apologize for that blooper. Pour some vinegar on there. And I'm the type of person that likes a lot. So this bread is going to be soggy. But that's the way I like it. But now we'll put the meat on, and I'll actually put some pepper on there. If you want it, you could throw some salt on there. I'm not too much of a fan of salt, but throw the salt on there. And let's just put the meat on and we're done. Alright, so now is the other fun part. You're gonna take your ham, and you're gonna place the ham down there. So put on as much ham as you want. Then put your salami on there. And then the final step is take your provolone. And look how massive this sandwich is already. Look how massive this is. So we're just gonna put this top on, and we're gonna just cut it. But you'd be better off if you can find like a hard roll. Like this one's a soft, so it's gonna be soggy for me. But in the Northeast, we used to like to take subs and put them together and let them sit overnight and get soggy in the refrigerator. It's one of the best tastes. Alright, so you can see that now. I know it doesn't look the prettiest, but I can guarantee that tastes good. It's like the classic Italian sub. So let me cut this, and then we'll replate it on a different plate with less oil. Alright, Facebook and YouTube. So there's your classic Italian sub. Like I said, you could call it a hoagie, hero, or submarine. But that's how you can make it home. You can adjust the oil or vinegar. Me, I like extra vinegar. But there's a close-up of the sub. If you want it, you could add hot peppers to the top, roasted peppers, yellow peppers. It's all up to you. But there's your sub. If you want it, you could use another type of bread. But I can guarantee this is a great sub at home. So thanks for visiting my channel. Please subscribe, hit the bell. You get 3 to 5 updates a week. Try to go back and make that pizza hot dog. That's the trending one on Facebook. Happy Veterans Day again. God bless all. God bless the other people in other countries. And I'll see you Wednesday when I bring you another classic sub. Peace. Love you. Dansoy, a.k.a. Batman in the Kitchen. Bye-bye.